Hi guys, I'm Peter.
I'm William.
And this is
Straight Out with William and Peter. While Broadway is suspended right now.
It's dark.
Yes, it's very dark. It's very sad. But it's coming back on April 13th.
Wait, quick question.
Yes?
Has Broadway ever been dark before?
I believe...
I know 9/11.
I think 9/11 there were...
A little bit.
Yes, and there was when there's a snowstorm or something. But this is going to be the longest time, I believe.
Dark as hell.
Yes. But we're going to give you a little snippet of what we've seen recently. So when Broadway does come back, we're going to tell you what you need to see. And first on the list is West Side Story.
Oh my freaking God.
I mean, it's not the traditional West Side Story,
No.
the way that you remember it.
Wait. Wait. No.
What? Oh my God.
No. All right.
We're so excited about West Side Story.
No. All right.
No.
So you can't go in with the anticipation of the original West Side Story, because even though the majority of the songs are in West Side Story, it's kind of a little bit different.
It's different because it needs to be different. I am tired, personally for me, I'm tired of all of these classic shows being brought back to Broadway and they're not really changing anything. We saw the revival of West Side Story, what was it, 10 years ago? It just sat there. We were not moved in any way.
Yeah, it was like the same thing. It wasn't that moving for me. But congratulations, Karen, for winning the Oscar.
The Tony.
Tony. Oh my God, they're taking my gay card away from me.
Anyway.
Yeah, so we watched West Side Story. Tell me what you loved the most about it.
I loved the most about it was the fact that it was innovative, the fact that it wasn't a classic brought back. They had these big video screens behind it.
They had one major big video screen.
Yes, but still. But
actually, the whole backdrop was
a lot of people said that you might be distracted by the video screens because you wouldn't know when to watch the action on stage. But personally, if you have two eyes, you know when to watch the action on stage and you know when to watch the video screens. It was never a distraction. It was beautifully put together.
It was good. To me, the characters, the people that played, they were hot. They were sexy. The dancing was good,
and it was new choreography. I mean, I cried. I know how it's going to end, and I know how it's going to end, and yet I cried again.
What was the most? I had one really powerful moment to me. It was at the dance.
Dance at the gym.
The dance, and they was getting together. And you kind of lose focus of everything else, but they were being pulled apart by the Sharks and the Jets. Badass. And to me, for all my Latino friends, I'm saying I'm so bad because I caught on to this till the end. They had a lot of tattoos. The tattoo said tiburón, and I didn't really get the word tiburón. And tiburón in Spanish means shark. And I was like, duh. They had like people don't like.
You could have told me. I had no idea.
Yeah, see, you didn't know that for gringos. So when you see you're looking for the word shark, it's not shark. They have the word tiburón, which is a good twist to it. Like it was like they're Puerto Ricans in this now in New York, and they had these instead of having sharks, they had the Spanish word tiburón, which was badass.
And you know what I loved about the Rumble? It was raining on stage. It was just so perfect in the way that they transitioned between the fighting and the blood, and it was like it looked like real blood. It was just amazing. Well, the only thing that always bothered me about West Side Story, I mean, it's an old joke that I used to tell, that it didn't make sense because you have Tony, screaming through the streets of Spanish Harlem, Maria, Maria, and only one woman comes to the window. Are you okay?
I guarantee you, if you go anywhere in Spanish right now and go, Maria! I guarantee you're going to have 8,000 people say, huh? What? Who's calling me? So how this guy...
But let me ask you one question. Did you? They excluded I Feel Pretty. Did you miss I Feel Pretty?
No.
I didn't miss it. I mean, who doesn't love I Feel Pretty?
It's iconic, but...
Yes, but it doesn't really,
It wasn't going with the flow.
I mean, she's happy. She's in love.
Right, but you also we got to tell them that it's no intermission. It's an hour and
45 minutes.
45 minutes straight. So don't drink a lot before you get there. Use your bathroom before you go.
But another thing about West Side Story, if I may, is that the brilliance of the writing and the powerful love story only takes place in 24 hours. How these two people...
that was the original too, sir.
No. All of them. I'm just saying.
Yeah, it was like a 24-hour period.
Yeah, it's amazing to me how these two people fell so passionately in love in 24 hours.
So do you think that can happen passionately?
I obviously it happened.
Like, do you think you could meet someone right away and just fall madly in love with just energy connection?
It worked for Tony Maria.
It did, but can it happen in real life?
Oh, of course it can.
Man, what do you think? You think it can happen? Like, you think you could meet someone and just say, "Oh my God, this is the best person ever in my life," without knowing how his fart smells?
Of course. But I have a little trivia question for you. Do you know what Shakespearean play was the basis for West Side Story?
Romeo and Juliet.
I'm just checking.
Come on. Now I just got my gay card back. Boom!
Does he get his gay card back?
Wait a minute. Alright. What do you think of, to me, one of my favorites, what do you call when they redo movies?
Remakes.
Remakes, okay. Romeo and Juliet was the one that Leo DiCaprio did with Cara. That was an amazing Romeo and Juliet. If you've never seen Romeo and Juliet, you got to see that Romeo and Juliet.
Our director's saying something. What are you saying to us?
You keep bringing this one up.
Oh my God, it's the best one ever.
I think he says it at home every night. It's like, Cam, we have to watch Romeo and Juliet. Good. Anyway, other Broadway shows that we've seen this season. We saw Jagged Little Pill this past week.
First of all.
Well, everybody had differing opinions about it. I'm not going to let everybody.
No, everybody's entitled to their opinion. There's no right or wrong opinion.
Of course.
Well, I'm going into this, first of all, when that album dropped, I was taken in. If you was a really fan of that, when you let the CD play the last song, sometimes you're in a car and you're waiting for it to go back to the first song. But if you let it play for a while, and then she had that secret song at the end.
Oh yes, I remember
that secret song in the end I thought it was brilliant.
I thought that overall it was visually stunning. I thought the choreography was great. I thought the lighting was great. I thought the vocal orchestrations were just incredible. But it was not fun. It was not fun. It was about rape. It was about drug addiction.
It's not supposed to be fun.
Well, I mean, it wasn't.
Nothing
was fun about it.
But everything has to be fun.
It was compelling. It drew you in. I just felt like it was.
How was that play when we saw with oh my God, the play I keep talking about. How was our friend Matt Montalago's show about last husband?
Daniel's husband.
Daniel's husband. Was that fun?
But it wasn't a musical. I like my musicals to have a little fun.
Music can always be fun. Does it have to always be fun?
I just like my musicals to have a little fun. Like a little fun.
It has some fun.
All of Alanis' songs are like.
But they have some funny parts in it.
Yeah, a few, but overall.
But the album
was deep.
But her album. The reason her album was great because
we're not talking about the album. We're talking about the music being transitioned into a show.
Well, how you transition that album into a show? That album was a dark album. It wasn't a light, fluffy album.
It was a moment in time. I'm glad I saw it. It was done well. And it was staged well.
It's right here. I'm taking away your gay card. It was a good show.
I think Elizabeth Stanley is her name.
Good show.
She should win a Tony. She was great as the mother.
My whole thing was the singing could have been a little bit better, but you can't be on point all the time. That was my whole critic. But it was telling a story, which was but this is an important topic. It is very important because my wife brought it out to me.